Hello, this is the gloss. Once again, it's the 10th gloss that applies to specifically to the first book, Lance, of the Pergola Pump. Uh, and I've resolved that I am going to go on from where I am into the second book, and I'm going to just keep telling it as opposed to giving you a link of a written version of it. I think that's best. That's what Wayne thought, that's what Joyce thought. Uh, and that's what I thought too. So that's done. Now I want to point out some of the hurdles that I've given myself. Uh, the things that this story, to keep an interest here. One, I haven't told why I I'm doing this. There is a reason. I suggested that this story needs to be told. Well, there would be very little reason or evidence for you to base your conclusion on why it has to be told so far. Now, I haven't, the name of the whole work is the Pergola Pump. I haven't, the word pergola has not even appeared. The word pump has not even appeared in the first book. And I think there's going to be 9 books total. So that's, so there's that. Also, there's no guns pointed at anybody anywhere. When I look at the movies that my son and my wife watch, which is just kind of normal, there's always guns pointed, if not shot, usually shot too. There's no explosions. There's no chase scenes. Um, how can you have a movie anymore or a story anymore without those things? Um, there's no and there's no clear purpose. I mentioned that already. Um, there's no sex. Uh, there's no money is not made into a big thing. Um, there is an antagonist. I don't want to say a villain, because that wouldn't be right, but there is an antagonist, and that is in the character of Tatus, Essex Tatus Crow. But he's not major. He's kind of in the background. And then also Big Bubba. Now he only appeared briefly, but he was an antagonist. But so how do you keep a story going with interest with none of this stuff? Um, Now, and it's also a new genre I'm claiming. It's funny, telling a story is the oldest genre that there is, really. I mean, it's certainly way prehistoric. But telling a story, as opposed to writing it, uh, telling a story online into a camera, I still not of this length, and not fiction of this length. I don't know of an example. If there are some, you feel free to tell me about it. I guess there's two other things I want to mention. The problem of Tatus, that character. I referred to that problem in the 5th gloss. I dealt with the problem that there is a public personality that it's going to be so tempting to think that Tatus is just a caricature of that public personality. That is not true. Tatus is a bigger character than that. But it's not escaping it. And in the next book, which is called The Scroll, Tatus once again appears, and he has probably a more important role. And I'm going to describe him. So how do I go about describing this character, and not just have it seem to be a caricature? It's a dilemma for me. And another thing, I could use hashtags, I think, for the 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 real personality, the real person that many people are going to be thinking that he's based on. I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know if I'd gain or lose by doing that. So it's a dilemma. I mean, I'd welcome comment on that or suggestions. And finally, as I start the next book, I'm going to give it an introduction. Just like I gave an introduction to the entire work as part of the front matter, I don't think I'm going to have a whole separate front matter. But for the second book, The Scroll, I will give an introduction. And that's probably going to be the next video that I make in this endeavor. Bye for now.